G'day guys, how you going? Hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Now I have to apologise before I start this video. I want to tell you all that I am getting the symptoms of the flu, early symptoms, so fingers crossed it doesn't turn out to be anything terribly bad, but I've got a feeling that I am coming down with the flu. So if I sound a little bit stuffy, if I look a little bit more horrible than usual, then that's the reason, so I'll have an excuse. So I'm going to do a DVD update today. I've got some new movies since my Christmas update, which is the last one. Before I do that, I wanted to share a little bit of an addiction, a problem that I have in my life. Now, this is a life-changing problem. It really does suck my bank account dry. Now, it's not really a life-changing problem. It's something, I'm just exaggerating a little bit, being a drama queen. But anyway, this problem I have, this addiction, as I said, it really does suck the money out of my bank account, which really sucks. And these little buggers are called DVDs. Now, every time I go to the shop, I see a movie I really like, and then after I buy it, I think to myself, okay, that's enough, no more for the next few weeks. So I think, okay, I've got enough discipline to resist the temptation of getting another movie. So a few days pass, and I decide to do a little bit of browsing in the DVD shop to see if anything's out or anything might grab my attention. But I always tell myself, do not take any more money out of your bank account, just save it up a little bit and maybe buy something else. So I go there, I have a browse, and I see a film that I really have to have. So I buy it, and then I tell myself, no more. But then the next few days pass, and then the same thing happens. And it happens and happens again and again and again. So it really is a compulsion. I'm a compulsive DVD buyer, and I'm just wondering out there if you guys have the same problem. I'm sure a lot of you do. It's not really a problem, but it's just something that I just can't control, because every single time, without fail, there is a movie that I just have to have. And I'm sure that the DVDs in the store know that I have a problem and just tempt me to spend. And as I said, it's an addiction. It's not a terribly bad addiction. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making fun of it. So, yeah, if you guys have the same sort of problem, you feel free to tell me and make me feel less alone in this compulsive DVD buying world. And yeah, I just thought that'd be a little bit funny before I start this DVD update. So apart from that problem, I've also got DVDs to share. So some of them are subtitled, some of them aren't, some of them are picked up in Australia, and some of them are ordered from the UK, and there's also a film from Scandinavia. So a little bit of everything. As you know me by now, I like to have variety in my films. So I'm going to start off before I ramble on anymore. So the first one up is an American horror film. I think it's American. It's spoken in English, and they sound American in the trailers. This one is called Frozen. I haven't seen this one yet. I've heard so much about it. Mixed reviews. Hopefully this one's going to impress me. It actually isn't mine. It's my brother's. So I've just stolen it. No, but don't tell him. So yeah, it's Frozen. I'm hoping that this one won't let me down. Next up is a Mikael Havstrom. He is a Swedish director, but this is an American film with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. It's a Stephen King adaptation, and this one is called 1408. Really like this film. I didn't have too much expectation in it. It was only $9, so it wasn't a risk, but it was worth more than $9 in my opinion. Really enjoyed it. Really creepy, not gory, and I'm going to shut up on my views on it because I'm going to be doing a review of it very soon. Next up is another film I stole from my brother. Now this is called Burke and Hare. This is from Amazon. I love Andy Serkis and Simon Pegg, so I'm hoping that this one will deliver in the laughs. It's a horror comedy, so I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, it's my brother's movie, but I just vlogged it, so, I'm a criminal, but that's my convict past. Australians were, ancestors were convicts, so there's a little bit of criminal in all of us. So the next one is a Hong Kong slasher. This is supposed to be the Asian version of Inside. It's a completely different story, but Inside as in the graphic, bloody violence and gore. This is called Dream Home. Can't wait to see this one. I've heard so many good things about it. It comes in a really cool little booklet, which tells you about the movie and just how graphic it is, and it gives you a rundown of Cat 3 films, which is kind of like R18 plus or NC-17 in America. So this is from Hong Kong. It's in, I think it's in Mandarin or Cantonese language, so English subtitles. Can't wait to see it. I'll be doing a review as soon as I give it a go. This one is sent to me from Scandinavia. My Swedish friend Vaultkeeper2 Magnus. He's an awesome guy. He went to Denmark recently and he was kind enough to pick me up a used copy of this film. Now, without his help, I probably wouldn't have watched it. Without his help, I probably would never have heard of it. So I love this director's Anders Thomas Jensen. I love his film The Green Butchers, which is currently my #1 film of all time. It kind of chops and changes, but at the current time, The Green Butchers is my favourite film, and this is from the same director. It has the same actors, Mads Mikkelsen and Nikolai Lee Kaus, and this one is called Adam's Egler, but the English version is Adam's Apples. This is going for a hefty price on Amazon, and I can't find it anywhere in Australia. I'm a huge fan of this director, and I've been told that this is better or just as good as The Green Butchers, and if that's the truth, then I'm going to really enjoy this one. So Danish language, English subs, you guys know the drill. Without a doubt, I will be doing a review of my enjoyment of the film. Hopefully, you know, it's as good as The Green Butchers, as a lot of people say, but stay tuned for my thoughts on this very, very soon. So it's a Danish black sort of comedy, which I'm very appreciative of because, you know, it's an official Danish release. It is a used DVD, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So the next one is another Mads Mikkelsen film. This is a Danish/UK film. It's a joint venture. It's spoken in English, but it does have Danish actors. Mads Mikkelsen in Valhalla Rising. I've heard mixed reviews on this. I heard that the negative towards the film is that it's a little bit slow, but it's supposed to be bizarre and violent, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's kind of like a Viking tale, so I love that area, that era of time where the Vikings were about, so I've got high expectations for this one, Valhalla Rising. The next one up is a South Korean masterpiece. This is my favourite South Korean film of all time so far. It's better than I Saw the Devil, in my opinion. This is Memories of Murder. It's based on a true story. If you like Zodiac, I would definitely recommend you get this film. I thought it was beautiful. I've already reviewed it, so if you want more details, please go and check it out. But this is a fantastic film. And, you know, it really stayed with me for a very long time after I finished it. The next one is a Spanish horror film. I hadn't heard too much about it. It's called Julia's Eyes. For some stupid reason, I continued to ignore this film because I was always under the impression that it was a Hollywood film, and it kind of reminded me of The Eye, which is a Hong Kong horror film that's been made into a remake. I thought it was just another crappy Hollywood sort of blind girl movie, but then I realised that it's a Spanish movie, so I felt like a little bit of a dickhead. But I finally got it, and I'm hoping that this one delivers on the standard that Spanish horror have been maintaining recently. So really looking forward to this one, and I'm just an idiot for passing up the opportunity to see it sooner. This one is a Spanish jail movie. It's called Cell 211 or Cell 211 or Cell 211. It's supposed to be a very good prison drama. I'm really looking forward to it. Heard a lot of good things about it. Just picked it up recently, so hopefully this one meets the expectation. If you like prison movies, that one should interest you. This is a French horror film. It's kind of like a noir film. Now, this director directed another film called Lemming, which I really liked. I reviewed it. It's a very slow-moving film, but very, very atmospheric. And this one's supposed to be a lot better, and this is called Harry, He's Here to Help, or With a Friend Like Harry is another title for it in North America. I've been told this is very good, much better than Lemming, so if that's the case, I will really enjoy it. It's supposed to be very creepy, sort of a black comedy about this guy who's a little bit too obsessed with a couple. So, yeah, it looks really good, and another one to add to my French horror collection. And last but not least, to cap it off, is a wildly entertaining film. And there goes my stack of movies. Anyway, this is a wildly, sorry, I can't even talk, I don't know what I'm doing. A wildly insane movie directed by Yoshihiro Nishimura. I loved it. Frankenstein Girl. Vampire Girl vs. Frankenstein Girl. I'm so sorry, I'm just getting really tired and I can't even talk. Vampire Girl vs. Frankenstein Girl. Yoshihiro Nishimura. Very, very funny. I loved it, and I would highly recommend anybody out there who likes this kind of thing to get it, because it really is a laugh and it's got very good gore in it. So, highly recommended. Alright, that's it. Anyway, that's the stack completely gone now, so I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired, so hopefully you enjoyed that DVD update. and I'm going. See you later. Have a great day.